You're listening to Mr. Suave at MrSuave.com.
Quiet, numbskulls, I'm broadcasting.
It's a mod world.
Moto surf!
Moto surf!
Moto surf!
It's a fairy tale you dream about. Singing Gloria and twist and shout. On the town and party, the HBQTs, DJ GK wants to make you a star. Memphis teens had no doubt they'd learn some songs and play them loud. At Sonic Studio, where all the local bands would go, make a record there and you might go far. Soul Man, Sugar Shack, Cool Jack, baby come back. Wild one and I've got Friday on my mind. The guillotines and the shouts, the ones you seem to hear the most about. But don't forget the goodies, Duck Duns, Marquis, the Honey Jug, the Cheeks, and Malak. Soul Man, Sugar Shack, Cool Jack, baby come back. Wild one and I've got Friday on my The puzzles fell through the cracks. We hope this song brings Nutbush back. One song on the radio, a common tale we all know. They'll always be best band on the block. Soul Man, Sugar Shack, Cool Jack, baby come back. Wild one and I've got Friday on my mind.
My wife has an unusual desire to what?
Now I had my three-note song, which I could use to pollute the minds of millions of people every time they hear.
Mr. Suave's Mod World.
Think of me, my song inflicting itself on their little tiny minds, controlling their thoughts, making them think.
Mr. Suave. Oops, he did it again. He's made another Modcast. Hold on to your lids, kids. Here he is, Mr. Suave.
Oh, welcome to the big show, folks. Step right up. It's a thrill-a-minute ride coming your way right now. I'm telling you, top to bottom, all new tunage, all great stuff. I got some power pop for you, some garage rock, some straight-up punk rock, some soulful stuff, bit of indie rock. What do they all have in common? Besides being on this Modcast, they're all excellent. I mean, what else would you get on Mr. Suave's Mod World, right? I mean, I listen to crappy music so you don't have to. So, no crap here. You're gonna get way more than you paid for, trust me. I opened the show with indie power pop band Your Academy. It's a group that's kind of been around the block a bit, featuring members of Dwight Tilley's band, the Scruffs, and Crash Into June. Very cool melodic power pop with some swirling 60s-ish organ work throughout. That song was Talent Party, which also features John Lightman from Big Star on it as well. Great song. Tons of shouts and nods to bands and songs of the past. It's Young Academy's tribute to their hometown Memphis's garage bands of the past. Comes off Young Academy's self-titled, self-released album that was all recorded and mixed throughout the pandemic. You can pick it up at Bandcamp. And, of course, got a link to that on the Modcast homepage. As always, I try to always include links for you to help you explore more about the bands, check out their back catalogs. That way you can hopefully pick up some of their music for your own collections. Got those links, you can get those along with, as always, the full track list for the show. Various show notes, such as they are from time to time, sometimes more than others. And always try to include a couple of cool bonus videos. Give you a look at what some of the bands are doing. All on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. Alright, let's get to rockin'.
Hot, hot. doesn't mean that you're down for the cause, and I'm firing upon Babylon. It knows to sit there silent. And I had a dream, but it ain't what it seems. I'm sorry, Mr. King, but it seems this time Malcolm's right. I can't breathe. 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 Anything you can read about, anything you can dream about, anything you can live without your mind. There's a thing you can bring about, and it'll come without a doubt. Living in on the outside in time. Time's a racing my mind. Any one of us standing next in line. Time's a racing my mind. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine. Anything you can scream about, anything you can daydream about, anything you can live without is your mind. That's the thing you can bring about, and it'll come without a doubt. That's under your ordinary time. Time's a racing my mind. Any one of us standing next in line. Time's a racing my mind. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine. Time's a racing my mind. Any one of us standing next in line. Time's a racing my mind. It's gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine. Gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine. Gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine. Gonna be alright, gonna be alright, gonna be just fine.
Hi, this is John with RAF, and you're listening to Mr. Suave's Mod World at mrsuave.com.
have you getting high in the basement of an old brick house in Burns Park. Pissed off and isolated, we turned the lights off and played along in the dark. So you're cashed in on the character, safety pins and sabotage. And we bought all your counterfeit anger while you were driving sports cars, doing nothing for the cause. So spike your hair and roll your jean cups, put on your Docs and black leather jacket, shout and sing and you're an anarchist, but you're full of shit and you know it. Does your past catch up and make you choke when you get a good look at yourself? 'Cause you were telling racist jokes, we kept the lights off and sang along in the dark. So dye your hair and put your plaid pants on, shout fuck the man, but you are the man. Sing your 72 hooker song, but you're fucking wrong. The real great rock and roll swindle. The real great rock and roll swindle. Our heroes laughing all the way to their $1 million homes. Fall back down with no control. We're gonna ride the wave of the status quo.
You're a real Blue Flame special, aren't you, son? Young, dumb, and full of cum. I know. I guess we just must have ourselves an asshole shortage, huh?
Not so far.
Okay, wow. Just wow. Talk about taking your elders to task, huh? That last one was We Are the Union. The song is Fresh Fruit for Rotting Punk Stars, one of their latest singles. We Are the Union is a pop punk ska band out of Detroit. Been around the block a few times too, since 2005, and that one just seems like they're sick of the sellouts or the posers or something like that. Man, they just romp on a lot of people there, don't they? And a lot of bands get sort of checked in a way, one way or another, I guess. Good tune, though. Before them, from right here in Seattle, that was Ransom in the Subset. Sort of a power pop alt-rock band that in the past has boasted some nice cameos. On their first LP, they had members from the Posies, Fountains of Wayne, Harvey Danger. This track is their cover of the great Fast Car by 2020. Wonderful power pop band of the past. That comes off a brand new 2020 tribute album from Future Man Records. And we'll actually get another dose of 2020 a bit later. Ahead of that, another veteran power pop band, this time from the Chicago area. That was the Bishop's Daredevil Stunt Club. Their latest single, X-Play, released earlier this year. And before that, I played the most excellent All in Time, a brand new single from Boston's The Chelsea Curve off of Red on Red Records. Really dig that track. It has that sort of mod meets punk sound of the 79 era revival that we all love so much, you know. Apparently, there is a full length in the works from them, which I'm looking forward to. Ahead of that, you heard some straight up punk rock from the G-Bombs. They were getting a bit political there with I Can't Breathe, about George Floyd's murder, of course. From their love of ska, two-tone, and punk, they come up with a really great mix of all of those things. You know, it's got some punk sound, some surf, even some reggae songs in their catalog. Very, very cool stuff. You'll want to check out the G-Bombs. Before that, I had a couple of cool garage tunes up top there. French garage rockers, The Bad News, did Rock City Baby. It's from their 2020 album, Take It Out, on Puck Records. And starting the set out with a totally sonic sounding, fuzzy, heavy, buzzy, reverby bit of garage punk. Very cool 60s garage sound there. That was the Corettes with their brand new single Hop the Twig. It was just out last month from Damaged Good Records. Corettes from Denmark and Brazil. Not sure how that works exactly. I mean, their money for gas must be insane, right? Every time they get together to practice. But, no kidding, the Corettes are the real deal. They've got a very mod 60s garage look and feel to them, and of course, back it up with that fantastic sound you just heard. I've got a really cool older video of theirs from last year. It's up on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. You'll want to check that out and see what I mean about the Corettes. This is Modcast number 480. I mean, that's crazy sounding, isn't it? That there were 479 of these before that? Or before this, I guess. Can you believe I am coming up on the 15th anniversary of the Modcast? 15 freaking years. Not sure how to celebrate yet. I had lots of plans plonking around in my skull for interviews and celebrity guests. Y'all know who you are, and I will be back in touch, don't worry. And then I just been busy with all sorts of real life work and stuff, and haven't been able to pull together as many of the interviews and stuff as I want, but it'll happen. Anyhow, gotta celebrate the 15th anniversary somehow. Maybe something will come to me soon. In the meantime, please keep up with me on Facebook, facebook.com/modmodworld. I post regularly between shows. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. If you aren't subscribed via iTunes yet, you really should be. You should get out there and do that. And if you're on iTunes and subscribe, give me a review. 5-star review wouldn't hurt, me or you. And now you can listen to the Mod World on Spotify and on Amazon Music. Crazy, right? It's everywhere. Oh yeah, still on the original, the one, the only, the first ever 24/7 online mod radio station. That would, of course, be modradio.uk.net. Okay, time to flip this record over and take off with side 2. Here is Kurt Florzak, Dead Letterbox, right now on Mr. Suave's Mod World.
But I couldn't send it to you. I wrote a song, but I just can't sing it to you. I need can try to save them. Need a place I can keep them safe. Useless words welling up inside. Set them on fire, start all over again. Gonna start all over again. It's a dead letter box, has all the words I never said. First class to a circular file, gotta send it there instead. I'm tongue-tied, gotta sound crazy. What was I trying to say? A love letter trap, I never found you. I'll write another today. I need a place I can try to save them. Need a place I can keep them safe. Tear up the pages of my life story. Set them on fire, start all over again. Gonna start all over again. It's a dead letter box, has all the words I never said. First class to a circular file, gotta send it there instead. Dead letter box has all the words I never said. She can wait for delivery, but the words never leave my head. Yeah. Don't ever leave me, darling. Don't ever leave me, darling. Dead letter box has all the words I never said. First class to a circular file, gotta send it there instead. Dead letter box has all the words I never said. She can wait for delivery, but the words never leave my head.
I told you we'll be fine if we stick to what's real. Keep it genuine in a counterfeit dream. My innocence dying, tomorrow's just flying. Gotta do it while the night is young. You gotta do it for your dead and gone. Now take your time, please. Open your eyes, please. There ain't no time, baby. Open your eyes. Baby. Oh, yeah. I know I told you before. You gotta do it while the night is young. You gotta do it before your time is done. Tomorrow before time is done, before we dead and gone, before my time is done, time is done. These are the times we just can't let them go. My generation, we gotta save their souls, yeah. These are the times we just can't let them go. My generation, we gotta save their souls. We gotta save their souls. Babe. Oh yeah, I know I told you before, you gotta do it while the night is young. Babe, oh yeah, I know I told you before, you gotta do it while the night is young. Told you before, you gotta do it before your time is done.
Wait another minute now. Stop. Think you better know somehow. There's always time to see this through. Stop. Oh, you cried 1,000 tears. Stop. You gotta wash away your fears. I'll always have the time for me and you. Stop. Let me standing at your door. Stop. Well, I ain't gonna stand no more. It's time for you to let me in. You think you got your reasons why? Stop. Well, I ain't gonna let this lie. One day you'll have to let this love begin. It's hard when you know that you're not letting go. That voice in your ear that reminds you I'm here.
Okay, all you freshman fucks, listen up. It's your lucky day.
Stepped into the thrifty store where I spent some time before. I just saw it sitting there. Was priced too high, I didn't care. Bought the lamp. Soon I placed it near my bed. Watched it glow all orange and red. It was quite a pretty sight. Now everyone can see the light of my lamp. On the lamp. Yeah. Shapes are moving all around. The lamp, no, it doesn't make a sound. Yeah. Sometimes I'll just sit and stare or watch it dance, but you best beware of touching, 'cause it gets too hot. Safe to say I love it a lot. It sits next to my flower pot, and once it's on, it never stops. Yeah, my lamp. Yeah, the lamp. On the lamp.
I tried to reach you, but I could not find the time. She goes down, smashing her head for the scene. I'll never forget that sound. The night I heard her scream. She didn't look, instant memories. Another hit and run. The night I heard her scream. The night I heard her scream. Someone called a condition red. I felt policemen in my head. Blinding lights and sirens filled the night. I wonder why no one's ever explained. All that's left is the pain. The night I heard her scream. The night I heard her scream. And she was someone's lover. She never did recover. A speeding car races away. She goes down. The night was so obscene. I'll never forget that sound. The night I heard her scream. The night I heard her scream. Someone called a condition red. I felt policemen in my head. Blind gossip. I'm just by the time on my lip while you're telling everyone about it. You know what? I'm done with these stupid little lies. You know what? I'm done. You wanna know why? Even though you're here, that's not your case. You know what? When you're done, we won't touch base. Don't need to get a smaller mouth, even when you totally doubt me. So you stop, everyone wants it, so you go and do it. You always wanna hit me, Miss Queen Bee, it's not fair to me. So you know what, I'm gonna be mean, so you know how it is to be me. You know what, I'm done with these stupid little lies. You know what, I'm done. You wanna know why? Even though you're here, that's not your case. You know what, when you're done, we won't touch base. Don't need to get a smaller mouth, even when you totally doubt me. So you stop, everyone wants it, so you go and do it. Shh, 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 shh. No one wants you to keep doing this. Everyone hates you and your stupid little disses. I know you used to be friendly, but now you're so full of it. Even though you're here, that's not your case. You know what? When you're done, we won't touch base. Don't need to get a smaller mouth, even when you totally doubt me. So you stop, everyone wants it, so you go and do it.
The game started and the mist started. Misty rain. So all during the game was a little mist. The opposing team and my teammates, they knew I was high, but they didn't know what I was high on. Because they had no idea what LSD was other than what they see on TV with the hippies.
I warned you that 2020 would make another sort of appearance. That was it. I mean, not 2020 themselves, but that was their song. That was actually the Armoires doing their cover version of 2020's The Night I Heard a Scream. Really great piece of power pop off of the Armoires' new album, Incognito, available from Big Stir Records. Right before that, a new discovery I just made recently. A young indie rocker known as Mystery Rose, whose stuff, her stuff ranges from like bluesy, soulful, kind of laid-back numbers to more punked up pieces of power pop. I think she has a fantastic voice, as you heard on that song right there. That's one of her latest singles, Gossip, and is off of her forthcoming album to be called Socially Distant. And up before that, yet another vet of the Chicago music scene. Chicago well represented in this show. Phil and Gotti. That song was The Lamp. I think it's a cool bit of psychedelic power pop with a, kind of reminded me, you know, had a sort of Plastic Land vibe in there. Very clever song, sort of funny. Who writes about living room accoutrements? Phil and Gotti, I guess. I mean, that was it. Head of that was a nice bit of contemporary Northern Soul sounding soul. Can you have Northern Soul sounding soul? Yes, I guess you can. That is Wellsprings Limited, and that track was Ready or Not, off of their forthcoming album, Hell of a Ride. Wellsprings Limited from Austin, Texas, via Nashville and California, it seems. The band has a really pretty cool pedigree, with members from a couple of legendary mod garage bands of the 80s and 90s, namely The Event and The Loved Ones. Both of those well represented on the Modcast over the years. I always loved The Event. Way back, I found a cassette of theirs in the 80s at Rhino Records or something. Back when people used to do cassette-only releases, maybe. I don't know. Didn't ever have them on vinyl, I don't think. But I did manage to see them once at some sort of scooter rally concert of thing up in the San Jose area, I believe. Good times. Ahead of that, you heard The Love Days. Great jangle pop garage band that had a couple of good albums out about a decade ago. Not sure what happened to them after that. This song, Stop, was on their first Love Days LP in 2010, appropriately titled The Love Days album. And Green Cookie Records has just released a comp of the Love Days best stuff, so you want to grab that up soon. Right before that was a band I'd never heard of until a longtime listener tipped me to them. Thank you, John Headley. The band is from LA. It's called the Velvet Starlings. Nice garage power pop band. Hints of 60s garage punk, psychedelia, power pop, all mixed into a really, really tight sound. That track was Before My Time Is Done. It's from their album Love Everything, Love Everyone. And they also have a really great cover of the Monkees' Stepping Stone as well. I mean, they got that on blast and it is spot on. I've got the video of that up on the Modcast homepage at MrSuave.com. You'll want to keep an eye out for the Velvet Starlings. I hope, anyhow, that we hear more from them. But yeah, check out that video. It's very cool. Finally, way up top there, kicking it all off, another longtime player in the Southern Cal power pop punk scene of the 90s and 2000s, former B-movie rat, Kurt Florzak with Dead Letterbox, which is from his brand new release on Rumbar Records, Scraping By on the Hope of Redemption. And aren't we all? Hoo-wee, what a ride that was, huh? Okay, I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Don't be a stranger. Check out Suave headquarters at MrSuave.com. Remember to spell out the Mr. Let me know how you're digging the show. I mean, whether you've been listening to one show or 479 of them or just two in the middle, many years, a few years, all 15 years, I'd love to hear from people. I'm always interested to know what you want from the show. Taking requests, so to speak. You got ideas for what I should be playing, could be playing, new stuff, old stuff, whatever. I like to hear from the listeners, tipping me to new music like John did. Appreciate that. Always interested to know if people think they are mixologists. Do you have what it takes to handle the art of the mix? You want to hit me up about some possible suggestions? Please, get in touch. You can get me on practically any social media out there. You can always email me, old school style, right? Rob at MrSuave.com. Just let me know how you're digging the show. Got just one more new one for you. From some intergalactic travelers, a laid-back bit of spaced-out garage rock. This is Moonshake from the Plutos. I'm Mr. Suave. Thanks for listening.
Mr. Pop.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So tall. She dances all night, just having a ball. The temperature's starting to rise on the floor. My baby's the queen, yeah, she knows how to rock and roll. I got
Got a chicken little baby in my haystack. I think I might die from a heart attack. When she swings on the scene, she's a mean machine. I give her all my loving, but she keeps coming back for more. Me and my baby and I, we're gonna dance all through the night. Me and my baby and I, we're gonna rock until the morning light. Other cool cats keep fooling around, always try to shake it to the latest sound. But my baby's only got one guy on her mind. I do the honky-tonk, then my baby, she's mine, all mine. Me and my baby and I, we're gonna dance all through the night. Me and my baby and I, we're gonna rock until the morning light. My baby, me and 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 my baby.